Easy Patch number 1. White Pool Plaster Repair Kit for above water repairs. An easy to use repair kit that looks like original plaster.
Add 1 part liquid cement bonder to 3 parts water to the dry cement mix.
This is the original formula that works excellent when you lower the water level. This is a repair kit for you if you don't like using a fast set plaster patch for above water repairs because it tends to rush you. You can even add some cement from Easy Patch 1 to Easy Patch 1 Fast Set to slow down the set time. Add water and mix into a consistency of mashed potatoes. You might want to add water sparingly, or if you put too much water in, you can always put in a little more liquid bonder and dry cement mix. That's about the right consistency right here. We're saw cutting a crack, and also there's a rust mark. Now this rust mark is not due to rebar. It's due to a speck of metal that was trapped in the plaster when they originally plastered the pool. Sometimes we choose to saw cut. You do not need to saw cut before you chip it. You can just chip it first. It depends on what your personal preference is. You need to chip the area down at least 3/8 of an inch deep. We've already lowered the water, as you can see, to do this repair. After you have chipped the area out and chipped it at least 1/4 of an inch deep, go ahead and do your cleanup. Take a moist sponge and wipe off any loose debris, any dust, clean out the crack and squirt some water into it with your sponge and then sponge it again. Then dab out all the excess moisture. After we clean the repair area, we found a couple other spots that look like they have some rust in it, but it turned out to be colored pebbles. So we cleaned the area again and then took the hot air gun to hurry the drying process. We always leave the repair area damp. Now we take a vacuum to clean up. You want to clean up all the pieces and anything that has rust in it. You want to be careful to get it up as quick as you can so it doesn't leave any rust stains on the plaster. Now we're applying the Easy Patch number 1. We're grinding it into the repair area and now on the cracks. We're using a sideways motion to force it into the cracks firmly. We always apply a little bit more than is needed. It makes it easier to do the repair when you have a little excess on it. Patting the repair and working it in, we want to make sure that we don't have any air gaps in it. Now we're using the hot air gun again to expedite the repair. Now we take a mixing trowel and push on the repair again. Trowel over it and scrape off some of the excess. This repair was done in the winter, and in Arizona during the summer you really don't need to use an air gun because of the heat. But in the winter, we like using the air guns, so we don't have to wait on the repairs, because we can get in and out and get on to the next one. Now sometimes when you scrape, you'll take a little too much off, and you'll have to dab on a little more to fill it in. Now we're sponging. We are primarily interested on the side of the repair, and we want to get that out of the way and sponge right up to the area that needs to be patched. That's our primary concern. So we're sponging up to the edges of the repair. Right to where the repair starts, right at the edge. Now we're sponging off a little of the excess. Now we're ready to trowel. Trowel from the center of the repair to the edges. When you are troweling, the moisture comes up to the surface.